Hi everyone, I'm back again with another knife sharpening guide. Tell me honestly, have you ever struggled with a dull kitchen knife? Pressing harder, cutting slower, and still ending up with uneven slices? If that sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. A dull knife turns a simple task into a real frustration, wastes your time, and takes the joy out of cooking. But here's the good news. It's actually easier to fix than you might think. As a man in the family, knowing how to keep your kitchen knife sharp is one of those small, practical skills that quietly makes life better. Cooking becomes faster, smoother, and a lot more enjoyable for everyone at the table. In this video, I'll walk you through a simple way to bring your knife back to life. Stay with me, and by the end, you might never look at a dull knife the same way again. Have you ever noticed that the flint wheel on a lighter can actually work surprisingly well as a knife sharpening tool? A typical lighter may look small and harmless, but inside it's made of plastic, metal, and fuel that don't break down easily and can cause long-term harm to the environment if thrown away carelessly. In fact, many reports from major outlets like BBC and National Geographic have pointed out that single-use plastic items, even the small ones, contribute significantly to global waste and pollution. Millions of lighters are discarded every day, adding to that growing problem. But if you take a closer look, parts like the flint wheel are built tough and have a useful texture, perfect for small, practical uses like touching up a blade. Instead of tossing them out, getting a bit creative with these everyday items not only saves money, but also helps reduce waste and makes better use of what we already have. I'll be using 2 rivets as a simple connector to secure the flint piece onto the base of the sharpening tool, keeping everything firmly in place while we work. Next, I'm adding 2 nuts. They'll lift the flint slightly, creating better contact with the blade, so the sharpening process feels smoother and more controlled. And just like that, our simple knife sharpening tool is ready. Now let's get straight into sharpening and see how it performs. And that's the result. A small change, a simple tool, but the difference it makes is something you can feel almost immediately. From the very first use, everything starts to move more smoothly, more precisely, and with far less effort than before. What used to feel like a struggle now becomes controlled and steady, almost effortless in comparison. It's not about doing anything complicated. It's about making a smart adjustment that quietly improves the way things work every single day. When a tool performs well, you don't have to think about it anymore. Your hands move naturally, your rhythm stays consistent, and the whole process feels more comfortable from start to finish. That's the kind of improvement that really matters, not flashy, not loud, but reliable and satisfying over time. And the best part is, it comes from something incredibly simple, something most people would overlook without a second thought. This is a good reminder that you don't always need expensive equipment to get great results. Sometimes, all it takes is a bit of creativity and a willingness to look at everyday objects in a different way. When you start doing that, you'll find there are plenty of small opportunities to make things work better, smoother, and more efficiently. If you found this helpful, stick around. There's always a smarter, simpler way to improve the tools you use every day. And sometimes it's right in front of you,